Okay, it's Friday afternoon, the eve of Coastal Carolina's playoff game at North Dakota State in the FCS quarterfinals, and it is freezing and snowy here in Fargo. I guess as is to be expected this time of year. We're coming up on the Fargodome, the renowned home field of the North Dakota State Bison, two-time defending FCS national champions. We'll give a quick look at the outside and then take you in and give you a peek as to what to expect. And here is the Fargodome. About an 18,000 seat venue that can fit a little bit more with standing room, and has been known to do so. They're expecting a sellout Saturday as usual, and it should be a loud and exciting atmosphere for a playoff football game. But let's go inside and get a closer look. So we've definitely heard about the reputation of the Fargodome, but seeing it, throughout the season, week after week, what makes this place special?
It's obviously the crowd, the noise level. It's hard to define it in terms of, it's louder on the field than it is in the stands. Our fans have become very knowledgeable of when to get loud and when to be quiet. It's amazing how quickly they got to that point in terms of, third down, fourth down, teams in no huddle versus teams in huddle, and then when our offense is on the field. Our fans grew pretty quickly, and then now it's become almost a challenge, almost a source of pride of how loud can they get, particularly during the playoffs.
What comments do you get from opposing schools, opposing coaches these days, fans, whatever?
I think the first couple of years, the last 2 years, like I know Georgia Southern, between our two semifinal games, I remember the quarterback talking about how difficult it was to manage the offense and make audibles, and although they don't do a lot of audibles, but how hard it was. I remember Wofford, same kind of thing, the quarterback coming in and said, boy, it's just really difficult to operate the offense. But very respectful. I don't think it's, I don't think we have fans, and most of our fans are pretty respectful and they treat the opposing team pretty well, but now people are preparing for it, and I think that's something that didn't happen in the past. Is now they have to figure out how to deal with it, and it changes. I mean, we have to deal with it too. Our defense has to practice for it, so our defense has gone to a lot of hand signals and how they perform and prepare for it as well.
It's definitely one of the more unique venues in college football. How much pride do the players and the fans take in having this as their home field?
A lot of pride. I mean, they know it helps them. It gives them an advantage and hopefully an opportunity to take advantage of a visiting team that isn't quite prepared for it. Now our Missouri Valley schools are getting a little bit more used to it. They've learned it probably doesn't have near as impact as it maybe did in the first few years. It's the new teams that come in for the first time, but it means a lot to the team when they come out, and that crowd is rocking and rolling without question.
And I assume we're sold out for Saturday?
I believe so. We put on Friday morning, we put on any returns from the visiting team and any unused tickets from any of the players, which is very rare, but those will go on sale today, and then we'll probably into standing room only tickets, and we'll sell as many of those as we can up until Saturday.
Come on, move your neck.
Okay, we're in the famed Fargodome. What's your initial impression?
It's a beautiful venue. It really is. I mean, number one, I think when you live in a spot like this in the country, I think it's necessary to have a facility like this, and it's a great facility. It really is. They've got a great tradition. They've got a beautiful facility. It's a beautiful state. I can appreciate why people are attracted to North Dakota.
Less than 24 hours to the game. How do you feel preparations went this week, getting ready for the top-ranked team in the country?
I think our preparation was good. I think the fact that they're #1 in the country doesn't necessarily change our process with regard to our preparation, but we're certainly aware we're playing the #1 team in the country. I thought, especially when you take into account that all of our guys had exams and a lot of things they needed to catch up on from the previous week, I thought we had a good week of practice.